rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Motion from the wideout. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Right back to the well. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the...
Snags it, and he's open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He might want another play. Now here's Manning. Here's a heat. He's not quite going to have enough. Picked up a couple on the play, and it'll be 4th down, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Finds his big tight end. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Manning. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Dropping back, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, say it. Got the quick pass. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Moves away as he feels pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. 4th down, say it. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Arch to throw. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Pick the play by mistake.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Sayin to throw. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Again, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for